is how did this business journey start from your side?
To Anlon Healthcare Private Limited, and we have started the commencement of our own manufacturing facility. And by 2018, it was completed, and mid of 2018, the commercial operation has been started.
Which are the dominant categories where our company is present?
Yeah, basically we are mainly focused for pharmaceutical intermediates and APIs, in which the specific category we are targeting is the pain management.
Active customer base कितना होगा? How many active customers will be catering as of now?
For the supplying the products to our customer in domestic market, we have set up for our local distributor and dealer also, and some of the customer who is having the bulk requirement, who we are direct supplier.
Welcome friends, my name is Avinash Gorakshakar and I welcome all of you to another interesting episode of Konexio HighFlyers. Friends, as all of you are aware, these episodes help us understand emerging companies from emerging sectors in a better way, and we make it a point to talk to the promoters, the top managements of such companies, so that all of us can understand their company's business model, their growth journey, their future growth plans in a much better way. And in this process, a lot of valuable information is shared by the promoters, which helps all our investors to take a very conscious investment call here. And friends, today we are going to talk about another interesting company which is going to hit the capital market very soon. The company's name is Anlon Healthcare Limited, and I have the privilege of having Mr. Punitkumar R, Rasadia, who's the chairman and managing director. पुनीत जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर टाइम देने के लिए. मुझे लग रहा है सर ये छोटे इंटरव्यू में आपके कंपनी के बारे में बहुत अच्छी जानकारी हमको मिलेगी.
Sure, sir, and thank you very much for inviting on this short discussion and to give the brief about Anlon Healthcare.
Yeah. सर, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन विच इज वेरी एलिमेंट्री, हमको आपके कंपनी के बिजनेस मॉडल के बारे में कुछ बताइए. व्हाट इज द मेन बिजनेस ऑफ आवर कंपनी? सर, हमारी डोमेस्टिक मार्केट में, एक्सपोर्ट मार्केट में क्या पोजीशनिंग है? और सर मुझे बताइए ये बिजनेस हमने कैसे शुरू किया, थोड़ा सा आपके बिजनेस जर्नी के बारे में बताइए. ये हाउ डिड दिस बिजनेस जर्नी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम योर साइड?
Okay. Sir, I'll start from the beginning. Actually, I am the basically organic chemist. I was PhD dropped out. I was in Belgium in 2008 to 2009. We were developing the technologies. We were making the optimization of the chemical process, and we were doing the contract manufacturing to some of the manufacturer in Gujarat and some of them in Rajkot itself. And we are doing the marketing of pharmaceutical intermediates basically. In 2013, we have just established the Anlon Ventures Private Limited for the vision to acquire some of the facility where our manufacturing was done. But it was not happened, and by 2015, we have converted the name to Anlon Ventures to Anlon Healthcare Private Limited, and we have started the commencement of our own manufacturing facility. And by 2018, it was completed, and mid of 2018, the commercial operation has been started. So that was the initial beginning and establishment for the company. And basically, Anlon Healthcare Limited is based in the Rajkot, the village Pipalia, which is around 22 kilometers outskirts from the Rajkot towards the Gondal. We are basically chemical manufacturer for the pharmaceutical intermediate, bulk drugs, active pharmaceutical intermediates API, some of the nutraceutical product, veterinary API, and some of the cosmetic material, which is used for the cosmetic product.
Okay. पुनीत कुमार जी, बेसिकली विच आर द की कैटेगरीज, लाइक अभी आपने काफी कैटेगरीज मेंशन की जहां पे आप एपीआईज बनाते हो, तो विच आर द डोमिनेंट कैटेगरीज वेयर आवर कंपनी इज प्रेजेंट? सर, इफ यू कुड प्लीज टेल अस समथिंग ऑन दैट.
Yeah, basically we are mainly focused for pharmaceutical intermediates and APIs, in which the specific category we are targeting is the pain management. And another category is the nutraceutical, which is a highly emerging category after COVID, and it is having the good growth potential in domestic as well as export market. So in particular pain segment, we are mainly focused for non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like the ketoprofen, dexketoprofen, and loxoprofen.
Okay, fine, understood. Now पुनीत कुमार जी, tell me one thing, sir. हमारा active customer base कितना होगा? How many active customers will be catering as of now?
Yeah, see, there are two models with us for the supplying the products to our customer. In domestic market, we have set up for our local distributor and dealer also, and some of the customer who is having the bulk requirement, whom we are direct supplier.
अंडरस्टूड. पुनीत कुमार जी, नाउ टेल मी वन थिंग दैट सर, हमारा जो प्रोडक्ट का प्राइसिंग होता है एपीआईज में काफी कॉम्पिटिटिव इंटेंसिटी है, दैट आई आल्सो नो, बट सर इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्राइसिंग हाउ इज द प्रोडक्ट प्राइस, लाइक इज इट बेस्ड ऑन द क्वांटिटी ऑफ द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द बिजनेस यू गेट विद द डोमेस्टिक कस्टमर, और बेसिकली उसमें ज्योग्राफिकली वेदर वो लोकल है इंटरनेशनल है, तो सर प्राइसिंग कैसे डिसाइड होता है? आर दिस प्राइसेस फिक्स्ड और देयर इज अ एस्केलेशन क्लॉज आल्सो देयर?
See, generally, there are two kind of strategy. There are two market. One is the regulatory market, which you are considering for the developed countries, and one is the non-regulatory or semi-regulatory markets. So there is a huge difference between reg market and non-reg market. When you are promoting for products for the non-regulatory market, in which you are having the limitation of the documentation support, then the vendor approval registration timing is very small, and you can start the immediate business, but there will be the huge competition with the domestic manufacturer as well as some of the import materials also. So particularly for the non-reg or semi-reg market, basically we are working like that. The raw material gross profits somewhere around 30 to 35%, while in export, considering the regulatory markets requirement, their registration, their vendor approval timelines, then all those things is around 3 to 4 years for registration of drug master file and all those things, where we can easily get it somewhere around the profit gross margin of the our supplied product is 45 to 50%. So depends on the customer quantity and requirement of the regulatory, like their audit, site approval, documentation. Prices are depends on product to product, country to country.
ओके, ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड. सर दूसरा, आई जस्ट वांटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट ब्रॉडली वी अंडरस्टैंड हाउ द एपीआई इंटरमीडिएट इंडस्ट्री वर्क्स. देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ कॉम्पिटिटिव इंटेंसिटी, बट सर हमारे लिए क्या स्ट्रेटेजी है? क्या आर वी फोकसिंग ओनली ऑन वॉल्यूम ग्रोथ और आर वी वांटिंग profitable growth, because this industry is basically, it operates on very thin margins and there is a lot of competition. So our strategy, हमारी strategy क्या है कि कस्टमर को वैल्यू ऐड करके प्रोडक्ट देना है और थोड़ा सा मार्जिन भी प्रोटेक्ट करके काम करना है? तो सर इसके बारे में बताइए.
See, Avinash, it's not like that. See, basically, pharma API for the non-regulatory or semi-regulatory market, which is having the thin margin for the particular product, which are the commodity product. But when you are going for any niche or specialty product, in which you have the upper hand for your documentation or registration part, in which you are having
हाँ.
the enough profitability. So basically,
ओके.
what we are working with the niche product, in which we are having the advantage with us for the optimized process, and we are competitive than other specifically Chinese manufacturer also.
हाँ.
And basically in regulatory market, API supply is the highly entry barrier, restricted barrier industry, where the alternate vendor registration is not easy just on the basis of the price. So the stability on the profit part and the supply chain would not be the problem once your registration and commercial supply will be started. So considering that, we are focusing more on the supply chain as well as the profitability also. So our basically our R&D is continuously working on the process optimization part, which will keep us the profitability more or less streamline, along with the even price reduction also. Now, as per the requirement of the pricing and all those things, so there will be the prices of the product, which if the any raw material cost is increase or decrease more than 10%, according to that, we are also able to increase our product's price to our customer. So that's how this actual pricing model is working.
ओके. आई थिंक वेरी नाइसली सेड अगेन. सर अभी मेरे को बताइए कि हमारे फाइनेंशियल्स थोड़ा सा बाजू में रखते हैं. मुझे बताइए, what is the value add which we offer to our customers? I'm quite sure that you must be getting a lot of repeat business from your existing customers. सर मुझे बताइए, in terms of value add, is our service better, is our quality better, is our execution better? If you can tell us 2 3 qualitative points for the benefit of our viewers.
See, what I believe is our decision making is very fast. If we are having any requirement for any product or any documentation part, any new opportunity to encase any products development, So I think what is the strength we are having is to explore the chemistry and to take a call whether we are able to manufacture or not. If it is yes, then what should be the paper costing and whether the pricing are workable at per the currently available other manufacturer, and what best price we can bring it to make the profitable in our in-house manufacturing. That is the main key or strength what we believe that against our existing competitor.
ओके अंडरस्टूड सर अभी फाइनेंशियल्स के बारे में बात करते हैं. आई वाज जस्ट सीइंग योर FY25 नंबर सर, ना वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर्स. टॉप लाइन इज अबाउट 120 crores from 67 crores, और सर प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स हैज जंप्ड फ्रॉम 9.65 crores to almost 20.51 crores. सर पहले आई जस्ट वांटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाट वाज द रीजन फॉर सच अ शार्प जंप इन योर प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी. सर एनी मेजर रीजन फॉर दिस?
See, Avinash, as I said before, we are working with a number of products and product mix. So we are having some of the product in our portfolio in which our profitability is very good. So last year we have just started the commercialization of some of the product in which we are getting more than 50% profitability of, considering the raw material cost. Apart from that, we are able to reduce the cost of the raw material. What we are having in 2023 and what we are having 2025, it is more than reduction is more than 50-60%. So that is it is directly reflect in the balance sheet of the FY25, which is giving us the better profitability in terms of net profit and gross profit.
ओके अंडरस्टूड. सर अभी बताइए कि व्हाट इज द ब्रॉड आउटलुक ऑन मार्जिन्स. अभी FY26 तो ऑलरेडी द फाइनेंशियल ईयर हैज स्टार्टेड. विदाउट गिविंग अ नंबर, sir, what is your outlook for the current year? For FY26, do you expect margins to improve, the top line and profitability to improve in the same proportion as what we have shown in the last year? So if you can just give us a small overview.
See, we are right now, whatever the order book we are having in hand, according to that, we believe that at least 30% growth in the revenue and profitability will get in same line with the FY25 figure.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Understood. So basically, runway looks to be very solid and encouraging. That is nice. That is
Yes.
good news for you, sir. Sir, now what is the broad average working capital cycle in our industry? हमारे लिए working capital cycle कितना लंबा है?
Generally, see, nowadays the working capital cycle in domestic market is a big issue because in API industry, general payment terms is supposed to be 90 days and your receivable is somewhere around 120, 130 days, considering all the manufacturing process time and everything. You have to consider around 180 to 190 days for the working capital cycle. So it is
Okay.
the big issue for API manufacturer, considering all these approval and all those things. The working capital cycle, your investment is also big for development of new products.
No, no. No, understood, sir. This is a very valid point which you made, because we were observing your operating cash flow for last 3 years. Sir, hopefully, after the public issue money comes in, आपका public issue आने के बाद, sir, can we assume that this operating cash flow will get little normalized? क्योंकि last 3 साल में sir थोड़ा सा cash flow पे issues है. तो इसके बारे में कुछ बताइए.
Shavinaji, the issue with the cash flow, there are two reasons. One reason was that, see, we are continuously developing the product. Into registration of the any product, you have to file the drug master file, you have to take the validation batches, which cannot be sold until your product is registered. So whatever investment has been done, that is either is lying with the stock or all those things, that is giving the effect on cash flow, which is giving the negative cash flow. But we believe that now whatever the procedure for registration and commercialization of the product in reg market, which is completed recently, and this year we are expecting at least better cash flow, maybe with the positivity in next FY26-27 after this listing of the Anlon.
Point taken. Sir, now we come to the most important question of this interview. Sir, we are going public. It is a historical milestone for you. Sir, company public issue हो रही है तो आपकी मेहनत रंग ला रही है. You are going to benefit. Shareholders will benefit. Sir, what is the total amount we are planning to raise from the market? And sir, for what purpose this money will be used?
See, right now we are raising around 120 CR. 5 CR we are going to use to repayment of the term loan. Around 30.7 CR we are going for the expansion, and which is going to be used for the further capacity enhancement. Working capital would be approx 43 CR. And remaining is general corporate purpose.
Okay, fine. And sir, basically whatever additional capacity comes in, जो अभी आप कैपेक्स बोल रहे हो जो डालोगे, ये कभी से ऑपरेशनलाइज होगा सर?
See, generally it will take around 12 to 14 months. So we are expecting by end of 2026 it should be ready.
ओके
So their financial contribution will come in the balance sheet, I guess, by FY 26-27 or after
ओके
27
ओके
28.
ओके, नहीं समझ गया सर। अभी जस्ट वांटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट सिंस वी आर गोइंग पब्लिक, पीपल डेफिनेटली विल सब्सक्राइब टू योर इशू, इट विल बी अ सक्सेस। सर आपके बारे में कुछ बताइए कि सर व्हाट डू यू हैंडल इन द कंपनी? डू यू हैंडल न्यू बिजनेस और नर्चरिंग एग्जिस्टिंग बिजनेस रिलेशनशिप? आपकी पूरी टीम तो रहेगी, बट आपका फंक्शनल रोल कंपनी में क्या है?
Basically, I am looking for overall all this area, but specifically for the new products development and business development.
ओके, न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स एंड न्यू एंड बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट।
Yeah.
सर आखिरी सवाल विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सर, हमने कोविड देखा है, नाउ होपफुली एवरीथिंग हैज कम बैक टू नॉर्मल। सर व्हाट इज द बिगेस्ट रिस्क इन आवर बिजनेस? हमारे धंधे में सर सबसे बड़ा रिस्क क्या है, और वो आपने अभी तक कैसे मैनेज किया है?
See, the risk in terms of in the API business is the failure of your quality and the failure of the system in terms of regulatory. Because see, these products are going to be used for the human use, and it is for the internal human consumption. So safety and efficacy of the product is more important when you are going to produce any of your APIs or intermediate, which is taken by any of the patient or any or end of the customer is going to prepare all these finished dosage like tablet, capsule, ointment, etc. So if you are not able to maintain the GMP protocol or regulatory compliances, then you will not able to get any new customer or good business in terms of export point of view. And even I think now the rules and regulation is even getting stringent in India also. So maybe next year even domestic manufacturer needs to either improve their manufacturing practices as per the GMP. So that should be the major challenge in right now what we are seeing.
नहीं ठीक है, आई थिंक पुनीत कुमार जी, इट वाज माय प्लेजर टू होस्ट यू सर। बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे बात करने को, और मेरी तरफ से सर बेस्ट विशेस टू यू, योर एंटायर मैनेजमेंट टीम, और सर पब्लिक इशू के लिए भी बहुत बेस्ट विशेस। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Inasi. Thank you.